Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. My name is Fola and I film about lifestyle from Nigeria. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how my genotype results ruined the best relationship of my life. Guys, 2 days ago I was looking for a particular details in my 2020 journal, and I got the journal and I got the details. Then I was just flipping through and I saw a particular thing I had written to God, asking him to help me overcome a particular phase. So guys, I just thought about, okay, why not just film about this particular thing? So here we are, guys. So guys, when I talk about the best relationship of my life, I do not mean that I've tried so many relationships and this particular one is the best. No, I think I've tried 1 or 2 relationships before this particular relationship. And when I say 1 or 2 relationships, I'm not even sure the second one is actually a relationship. No, I don't think it's a relationship. So literally I've tried just 1 relationship before this particular one. That is why I'm just able to compare between 2 relationships. So this guy we've been dating, I'd met his parents, he had met my parents, and it was a good relationship here, no doubt. Then I would even go to his place in Lagos and we'll just talk about, oh, let's go and see his mom and dad, and we'll go, and it's always a cash out season for me. His mom would travel there and get back and gift me stuff. Yes, they were sweet people. Then one day we were just both gisting and he asked me, okay, before we started the relationship, I knew his genotype, normal standard, and he knows my genotype. So, and you know, there's this pride that come with being hey. So the first time he asked me about my genotype, with pride. I said with pride, hey, of course, yes. And why not? Because I have 3 genotype results as at then that claims I am hey. So sometimes 2020, I think during the lockdown, we're both gisting. He had told me that his dad personally called him and asked him my genotype. So we're both like talking about his dad asking about my own genotype, and we're both laughing about it, and that was it. Then one night came, we're both talking, because I prank him a lot about stuff, and we're both talking, and I told him that, do you know I'm actually AS? I've just been lying to you all this while. So we started this back and forth about that, and he told me that I should send him the results if truly I am AS. Then I went to Google, I just searched Google, I got a particular genotype results, and I sent it to him. So guys, you can say that why won't he know? What didn't he seem ask for my name? And no, the result looked so real. Yeah, so it was easy for anyone to have believed that yes, that was my result. Then he went silent on me. Then I called him. There was like, why did I lie to him all this while about my genotype and everything? Then I later told him that I was just I was just pranking him, that I got the result from Google, and I sent him a screenshot of my screen showing me truly it was from Google. So I think July 2020 came, and I just woke up one morning, I chatted him up, and I was like, guy, I want to go and do my genotype result my genotype test again. And he was like, why do you want to go and do your genotype test again? It was at work that day, I think so. Yeah, it was at work, and I just told him I just feel like going to do my genotype test again. So I told my mom about it, I told my siblings about it, and everyone was wondering that why do you want to go and do your genotype again? But then I went to the hospital I was giving birth. It's a private hospital, and when I got there, the lab technician was like, why do you want to do your genotype again? It's something we already did for you guys when you guys were giving birth. And I was like, okay, so I need it for a particular thing. I needed a genotype test result that carries a recent name. Then it was like, okay. Then I made payments, it got my sample, and after getting my sample, you know, it's a private hospital that you can sit down and get your result almost immediately. Then few minutes later, after getting my sample, it was like So I kept asking that what's delaying. Then he kept telling me, he said he's trying to make sure I'm not AS. Then I was like, how can I be AS? I have other 3 results that already says I'm AS, that I just need this particular one. I know my genotype. Then he said, I just want to be sure that you are not AS, that I've gotten the result, but the reason why I'm doing it again is just to be sure that you are not AS. Then I told him that, oh, sir, I want to go to town to do some things, and can you please hasten this thing up? Then he told me, oh, no problem, you can go and I will just forward your result to you. Then okay. So at the time of going, I just asked him again, sir, should I give you another sample? Will you take another sample just to be sure of this result that you are doing? Then he said, oh, the sample with me is enough for the test I'm doing, that I do not need another sample. But I insisted that, sir, please take another sample so you will get the perfect result. Then he took another sample. And I was done with what I was doing. I had to do in town. I got back home. Then I think around 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I got his call and he said, I am AS. That the result came back as me being AS. Then I was like, how can I be AS at this point in my life? How come? What happened to my 3 other results? I started crying. I told my mom. I told every of my family. I told everyone, and everyone was wondering how my result at that time 2020 will not like change to being AS. Then my mom told me not to worry about it. So immediately I got that call. I dropped a text for my man. Then that guy, the result came back as me being AS. So after I dropped that text, like I just dropped my phone. I had called me several times, I didn't pick up, and he had called me several times, I didn't pick up. So I was overwhelmed, guys. I was overwhelmed. Then my mom, later in the night, my mom said she like everyone didn't believe the results. Like, how can I just be AS all of a sudden? Then my mom said, don't worry, we'll go to General Hospital tomorrow to have another test. Then throughout the night, I didn't sleep. It was the longest night of my life. Even with the fact that I didn't sleep, I didn't touch my phone. I just left my phone on do not disturb. But then his own call was still coming in because my phone was part of my favorites then. So I just left my phone on do not disturb and I just dropped it. Then 5 a.m. came that day, and the first thing I did was check my phone, and I saw a text. Is it because of genotype that you do not want to talk to me again? Then even as at that 5 a.m. time, I still didn't reply him. Then my mom came to my room, told me to get dressed, that we need to leave home early enough because it's a general hospital and there are going to be a lot of people there. Then I got dressed, we left, and we know how general hospital can be. Go and pay here, get your bottles there, take your samples there. It was a lot, but then because we got there early enough, as at 10 a.m. it was already time to get my sample, and they got my sample. Myself and my mom were still waiting. Oh, let's get the result before going. That no, we have to come back for the result because it's going to be ready by 3 p.m. Then so there was no way we were going to wait till 3 p.m. from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we just decided that okay, let's just go home. Then guys, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. was like the longest hours of my life. I waited, and finally that day 3 p.m. came. My mom had gone out to do other stuff, so I was left to go alone. Then I was left to go alone to get the results, and I was going to drive myself down there. Then I got there that day. It was time, so I got there 3 p.m. I think exactly 3 p.m. because I left home before 3 p.m. I think I left home around after 2:30. They said the result wasn't still ready, and I had to wait another hour for it to be ready. But guys, those hours of me waiting for the result were the longest hours of my life. I waited, and the hour came for me to sign for the results. I signed. I saw the results still came back as me being AS. Then guys, reality, the real one dawned on me, because I was still having like a hope that okay, this thing is going to turn out to me being a that we're just going to accept the yesterday result, the previous result, the AS result as a mistake. Then reality dawned on me. I had to I told my man then, I told him then about the result, and he still didn't believe because he was so used to me pranking him, and I sent him a picture of it. Then it was now time for me to go home, because obviously I took myself there, so I had to go home. I drove myself in tears. I drove myself home. I got home. Everyone had gotten back then, and I showed them the result, and everyone was surprised. Like, everyone couldn't comprehend how I've been here all this while, and all of a sudden within 2 days I already have 2 results that says I'm AS. So I was overwhelmed. I cried. Did I cry? Yes, I cried. I cried a river, if not an ocean. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot. So it was a lot. And how did I overcome that phase? It was God. Shout out to family members. They were there with me. They were there. When I mean they were there with me. Shout out to family members. Thank God. God too was there. My friend was there for me also, and I just kind of overcome it. And again, guys, let me drop it here. I also went to another lab in Ibadan to do the test, and it still came out as me being AS. So at the moment I have 6 genotype results. I have 3 that says I'm AS. I have 3 before 2020 that says I am AS, and I have 3 from 2020 that says I am AS. So I have chosen to stick with the AS, and I have chosen to accept the previous 3 AA results as human errors. So guys, that is how my genotype ruined my relationship. So guys, we've come to the end of this story time. Yay! Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoyed sharing with you guys. Please like this video, please share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. See you in my next video. Bye.